y'all seen that CAMRON ANTMAN response? I like it. I like it. I didn't see it come. I didn't see this coming though. Pause. Pause, protesters. Get your ass out of here now. I didn't see. I didn't see this one coming. I mean, pause again. Like, the way he handled it, cause like when I seen him respond to it on Instagram, like probably Friday or I don't know when it first when the Ant Man Adidas commercial first dropped. I seen him respond to it on IG, but and he said, he said some of what he said today or in his response, his official response. He said a small piece of it in his comment to the Instagram post, and those parts included, he did, if, according to his memories, he remembered himself supporting Ant-Man throughout the year, whatever, you know what I mean? But, he would expect him to have that response and all of that. And it's also kind of a good look for CAMRON, and it is what it is to be mentioned in a, international or international, whichever, probably national, Adidas commercial. It's dope. It's a big brand. Adidas has been around since longer than me or CAMRON, and we both been around. I mean, in front of audiences for like 30 years. Adidas got us beat, pause, by a long shot. Pause again. But speaking of Adidas, Adidas caught the majority of the smoke. All right, I mean, hold on. I can't. Wait a second. What up, y'all? Welcome to the nation. I'm your host, your president, your tour guide, basically the king around here. I'm Mr. Monster Man Rocco. This is Monster Nation. I'm the landlord, I'm the owner, I'm the tenant, I'm the janitor, I'm ops the damn floor. You can like, comment, subscribe, share. Definitely subscribe. You know what I mean? And share too. Sharing is caring. You know what I mean? Not Karen, caring. Also, if you want to be a full-on citizen and pay taxes, leave us a super thanks, or you can leave us a cash app. You know what I mean? The cash app tag will be in the description. But back to what I was saying. I can't leave out. Like, I have to take some time to pay some attention to the fact that he responded with a verse, bars. Like, I mean, that made that I didn't expect that either. You understand what I'm saying? Didn't expect that, but it makes me happy. You know what I mean? Because it lets me know that regardless, regardless of what he's doing now, you know what I mean? Like, he's moved on to greener pastures, or I don't know if they're greener or not, but he's doing his sports commentary thing and all of that, and he's fully entrenched in that, but he still got them bars in his heart. You understand what I'm saying? Like you, it's good to see that, for a barbarian such as myself. But the verse was fire. You understand what I'm saying? Over the Black Rob Woe beat, rest in peace to Woe. I mean, excuse me, rest in peace to Rob. Yeah, and he addressed a lot of things, but like I said, but even in the joint, even in the verse, like he didn't go crazy on Ant-Man. But let me I took a couple notes. Let me check it out. When he went at he kind of he's like, what up with Ant-Man? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, you wildin'. I kind of always had your back and all of that, but you know he ain't really tripping. He said he's a fan, you know what I mean? But he smoked Ant-Man homeboy. His man that was in the commercial reading the receipts and all that. Cam smoked him. I think that was an example when I don't really want to do it to you, but your man Like me and you, I got respect for you, but your man, I'm gonna make an example out of him, right? And he did just on some just to show you how bad I could have got. Sidebar: is it just me, or does Ant Man look like he's related to Bubba Dub, the comedian sportscaster? Trash him. Does Ant Man? Do they look like they from the same planet? Anyway, so he went at his homeboy, called him all kinds of names and all that. But I'm not. I would expect nothing less from Cam. You know what I'm saying? He kind of made a he kind of made an attempt at making amends with the homegirl who interviewed him on CNN. You know what I'm saying? He had a boss saying like like they tried to have a black man and and a black woman on TV trying to kill a black man that's already dead. My bad. I just it was already that play was already set. You know what I mean? Hollered at Melissa Ford. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Told her, don't ever put his name next to none of that that disgracery. You know what I mean? He said they cool though. They cool. You know what I mean? Who else? He even I don't know if it was. I mean, I guess depending on who you are, you can interpret this as a diss. But I feel like this was a stray shout out to Jim Jones when he said, Jim Jones ad lib. Ad lib. What was it? Go. How, what? It was a whoa. Then it was a no, a go. One of those was Jim Jones ad libs, and he, kind of shouted out Jim Jones or whatever. I take that as a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because these days you can't tell if Cam and Jim is friends or not. You know what I'm saying? I always root for the friendship. Even I understand it don't work out that way all the times. Cam and Mace was, they wasn't on the best of terms for a whole lot of years, but look at them now. You know what I mean? I appreciate that kind of, you know what I mean? Um, Sebastian Telfair, he brought that up. This was after the verse, though. Like, hold on, let me stay on topic. During the verse, he went at Adidas in the verse as well. Like, I feel like he dissed Adidas, and then he said it after the verse. It's like, yo, I took a little jab or so at Ant-Man. He said he hit him with some Kyrie bars or whatever, some, what I'm saying, send you home on your own court bars or whatever, like on some Luca, Luca bars type of, you heard. But the real smoke was at Adidas. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I'm a Nike guy personally. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, never really been much of back in the days when we was a kids, Adidas was the top of the food chain. It was Adidas, Puma, then Nike. As soon as around the time when Reebok came out or blew up, Reebok and Fila and all of that started. It changed the whole hierarchy, and Nike came out on top. But anyway, what CAMRON was saying, because he gave Adidas some bars, and then he went into it after that. You know what I'm saying? His verse was at the beginning of the It Is What It Is show. It's like it was like a rap intro. He gave us these bars, or gave Adidas these bars, or gave everybody, gave out these bars, and and then they went into the show. But like I said, he went crazy on Adidas, and then after, so I'm like, after when they started talking about it, he went in more into depth. And basically, what Cam is about to do is he the way he feels is like, listen, Ant-Man just doing what he's supposed to do. I ain't got no beef with him. Ant-Man is Anthony Edwards to anybody. He's an NBA player to anybody who's not familiar with anything I'm talking about. And you're just a rocknessmonsta fan. Anthony Edwards he's an NBA player from the Minnesota Timberwolves. They just got sent home by the Dallas Mavs, right? And yeah, so he's saying that Ant-Man is just the talent for Adidas. Like, so Adidas is the boss. You understand what I'm saying? He's like, let me talk to the bosses. Because what he's insinuating, I don't know if he said it, if my brain is just, connecting dots by myself. But what I get, it seemed like what he's saying is, you, if Ant-Man was saying anything that y'all didn't agree with, y'all wouldn't have let that slide. You understand? Y'all are the, you understand what I'm saying? Y'all the boss. He's the talent. So if y'all had a problem with that, it would not have flew. Y'all don't let y'all are not in the purpose of letting people letting y'all talent do things that y'all don't agree with. You understand what I'm saying? I.e. Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, so since the smoke is really with y'all, like Ant-Man, I like what he's supposed to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And even though he said he's supposed to feel that way, he's supposed to have that confidence, that go at you spirit. I mean, I'm paraphrasing right now, but then he gave him a shot. He's like, see how that turned out with Kyrie. Kyrie gave him the business. He kind of called Kyrie out before their round against before they faced each other in the playoffs, and Kyrie that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Kyrie is different. You know what I'm saying? Like he's different. So anyway, he's like, you see how that worked out with Kyrie? They got a little chuckle off of that or whatever. But and he's like, you doing what you're supposed to do. But Adidas, y'all shady. He's like, Adidas hollered at me after my episode with they interviewed Sebastian Telfair. You know what I mean? Another hooper, right? Who was signed to Adidas and then unsigned. Like they gave him a deal, they gave him some money. He did something they didn't like, and they took the money back. And Sebastian he didn't have nothing good to say about them. And Cam was like, "Yo, Adidas, y'all hollered at me behind that episode with Sebastian, telling me could I do blah 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 blah." Like, yo, I ain't got no beef with y'all. I could give y'all Sebastian number. You understand what I'm saying? And y'all work out what y'all need to work out. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever I get, I'm unclear on what happened from that point. But here we go today. Adidas got a commercial where they biggest star is dissing me and my platform. They call my platform "It Is What It Ain't" when my platform is called "It Is What It Is." So you get all the smoke. He's like, yo, so he's on this new campaign. He's attempting to link up with Kevin Ware. Kevin Ware, people. I don't know if you know who Kevin Ware is. When I first heard his name, it was one of those I had to snap my fingers and think about it. Kevin Ware was an athlete who broke his leg damn near in half. You could see his bones sticking out his leg wearing Adidas. They're gonna do. He was wearing Adidas when it happened. He was wearing Adidas socks, shoes, wristbands, knee pads, whatever. I'm probably exaggerating, but he had on. He was Adidas down when he broke his leg in half. Right? It's gruesome. If you ever look for it, brace yourself. Right? You Google it, brace yourself. It's gruesome. Right? Um, but then it don't stop there. He went down a whole list of AIA, is what I call it. Adidas injured athletes. Adidas injured athletes. Adidas injury having ass athletes. Whatever you want to call it. Look, B. The list is. They got an all-star team from the NBA of injured. Derrick Rose, John Wall, uh, who we got? T Mac. Damn. Iman Shumpert. Shump wasn't an all-star and all that, but that's a starting five right there. So, hold on, whoa. Dame Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, wild soccer players, some football players, RG3, Reggie Bush. Hold on. Kevin Garnett, another NBA player. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, that list right there, and the list goes on. It's a whole. I only wrote down the names that the ones that I'm familiar with, and sometimes I can't read my own writing. Y'all gonna have to forgive me with that. But anyway, It's crazy. So I'm saying, to be fair, I would love it. I would love it if somebody went and took it upon themselves and made a list of athletes who were injured wearing Nike. To be fair, because Adidas, that's what y'all need, and y'all better hope it's a long list or a decent list. I mean, because I don't know, it just in the front of my brain pause. It seemed like Nike got more athletes than Adidas, but I don't know. I don't pay attention like that to those aspects of the game. But that's y'all need somebody to do that right now, because what Cam has matured his petty, and his petty consists of business. He's business petty. He gonna take his petty and he going, you go low, he gonna go to hell with his petty, and he gonna monetize it. So I feel like um I feel like Kanye went at Adidas hard, right? Pause. Kyrie, did Kyrie go at Adidas? No, Adidas just kind of just shitted on Kyrie. But Kanye went at Adidas hard, right? And I feel like I don't know if it really hurt Adidas or not. Some people say it did. I don't know, because I don't wear Adidas and I don't pay attention to them. I don't notice a decline in Adidas on the streets like I noticed a decline in certain brands that I used to wear when they fell off or whatever. But this looks bad. CAMRON has something that I believe Kanye don't have, and maybe not Kyrie either. Even though niggas, we was mad. Niggas was Kyrie Adidas? Wait a second. Was Kyrie Adidas or was Kyrie? If I'm tripping, let me know and disregard what I said. Let's just leave it on Kanye, right? Kanye was beefing with them niggas, right? But what I feel like Cameron has that Kanye don't have is genuine street cred. No, niggas don't be feeling like Cameron. I've heard people speak sideways about Cameron and Dipset and so on and so forth. Like they might not be, I don't know, whatever, but they hood, they street. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't never just like Cameron. Cameron went at it with 50 Cent. You understand what I'm saying? You hear what everybody said, but like on some real, like that's is that. Listen, I don't need to clarify what I said. Cameron and Mace have, as rappers, as celebrated rappers, dope rappers, and from Harlem. You know what I mean? Who they have more street cred than Kanye, and the way they attacking Adidas. This feels like it pause. This seems like it can get messy for Adidas. I don't know how bad, but this don't seem like no smoke they want. I'm just saying. If you made it to the end of this video, you 4 basketballs. Pause. Pause, protesters. Go about your business. Rock on, rock on.